planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Slide through. Ready.
Here's Love. They'll roll him out right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to ship them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, ready.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This is 2nd and 8.
Flash. Lightning Texas.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Mixing up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, south. 12.
Stroud working out of the gun. This goes out wide from Mixon. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Robin.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Fighting ahead at the 15. And they'll get this down to the 10. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 2J.
Stroud to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have come back to make it a 2-point game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add up. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
Down. Ready?
Now Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
Throwing. Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Set, ready.
Going back to Love. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
All right.
Back to Mixon on second down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Mixon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. To throw now. Here's Love. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Ready. Red, yellow. Set.
To the air again, Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense, and that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Love from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run with Mixon, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Denied on fourth down is Joe Mixon. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Come on.
Love now. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
On the quick, right?
Stroud off the play fake.
That's complete. It's Collins.
And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Two J.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set. Wait. Set.
Love looking to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles.